IPO market's got some news. Let's get to Josh Lipton for the details. Josh.
So, Melissa, Palantir here formally filing that S1. We were waiting for this. Just starting to comb through the document now, but let me bring you some numbers that pop out at us. First half of 2020, revenue here, $481.2 million. That's up 49% from the first half of 2019. The net loss here clocks in at $164.7 million. That is a decrease. In the comparable period a year ago, it was $280.5 million. And just to give some perspective, in 2019, they say their net loss was closer to $580 million. So we'll keep looking through this document and bring you more metrics as we get them. But certainly this day, a long time coming, Melissa. You know, this is a company that first was created in 2003. Remember, Palantir is a software maker. It provides software to customers. They use that to pull in and integrate volumes of disparate data. So everything from images to spreadsheets, you pull that into a central platform, and then you can use that to analyze that, interpret that, make sense of all that data. First, really came to prominence for its work with government agencies. I remember talking to CEO Alex Karp, and he said, in the world of software, there's stuff that doesn't work well, it's not useful. He argued his software, very useful, he told me, and in some cases deadly. And what he meant by that was the work this company does with the U.S. military, with U.S. warfighters. And under Karp, they've also made this push into the commercial. So you have corporate customers, BP, Merck, United Airlines, among them, Credit Suisse. We know it's a company that also, though, has its fair share of critics, of controversy, certainly for the work it does with police, with immigration officials. Karp has publicly even talked about he's actually lost some employees himself because of that contract he has with ICE, but it didn't stop big headline investors from pouring money into this company, everyone from BlackRock to Morgan Stanley. Melissa, back to you.
All right, Josh. Thanks, Josh Lipton. And in the past 24 hours or so, we've gotten more than a half a dozen software IPOs filed here. Pete Najarian, does this help the sector overall in terms of valuations? Does it keep them afloat?
Well, certainly I think it just shows you exactly where people are seeing the growth and people are getting themselves in line, Mel. And I think that's really important. And when you take a look at what's been, everybody's talking about the technology names that are absolutely leading, and they are. And obviously it's the big 4 or 5, and they've been absolutely monsters. But even if you go down multiple different levels, and obviously we had Salesforce tonight, but going through so many different levels, whether it's cloud or software, it shows you that that is an area that is absolutely on fire. And I think that's sort of the rush that people have as they're pushing themselves out there. And I think it's important to get out there because oftentimes people hold on too long in the private sector, and then it's just a little bit too late. And we've seen that with others over the last couple of years. So I think this is important, and I think it will be something that people will be very much attracted to, Mel.
Okay.